triangle tower thingy. You would want to make it
ID. Once again, Keith Morrison.
a triangle. That.
It was the last week in December 2008. Financial advisor Marcus Schrinker was in Key West, Florida with his girlfriend. Back in the Indianapolis area, in the neighborhood known as Cocktail Cove, Schrinker's wife Michelle was brooding about the future. Next day, New Year's Eve, here at the big house on the Cove, wound slowly through a gloomy afternoon. Mark was gone, Michelle on her own with the children. And then the youngest called out. The policeman was at the door.
And I said, he wants to talk to me. What are you talking about? Where's the policeman? And he said, downstairs. He asked for Daddy. He wants to talk to you. And they started yelling, Schrinker, get down here right now, right now.
In fact, several investigators had arrived, and they had a search warrant. They went through the huge house, room by room.
Do you think he knew when he left to go on a little vacation with his girlfriend that he was about to get raided?
I don't know for sure, but I felt like it.
In fact, whether Marcus Schrinker knew it or not, regulators have been following a trail through his financial papers for the previous 8 days. Indiana Secretary of State Todd Rokita.
Started December 23rd for us, and it's been going at breakneck speed. In 1 week's time, we were able to get enough evidence to convince a judge to issue a warrant to go seize that property.
It will be like that.
Marcus had been selling investments without a license.
Connect them to
significant
that.
evidence of wrongdoing.
Yeah,
How much money is
that.
involved? We're talking about millions,
And
but we're not talking about tens of millions.
No
fold it on
charges have not
just to
yet
be
been filed, but Marcus knew the law was closing in. His personal problems were too. And then suddenly, it was as if time
and
had
just
to
keep
spin
going.
faster and faster. Marcus returned to Indiana the first week of January. He stayed with his girlfriend at this condominium complex. Michelle
gonna be
called him about the divorce. What was his
The
reaction?
last.
I think it was surprise. And said he didn't want it. He didn't want a divorce. Please don't do this. Which I found very ironic.
Then, January 4th, Marcus's stepfather died. He attended the funeral. But around Geist Reservoir and Cocktail Cove,
And that would be Kool-Aid.
I got a voicemail on my cell
Like
phone,
that.
and it was Mark, and he said, Tom,
Fold.
I'm calling because something's happened to the company.
On January 9th, Marcus was hit with a $500,000 judgment in a federal
Make
lawsuit
one
brought by
more.
an insurance company. It was holding on to commission he should have returned to the insurer. And over recent weeks, Michelle couldn't help but notice that Marcus was growing increasingly agitated.
And I would ask him what he was stressed about, and he would just say, there's always somebody yelling at me. But he would never elaborate.
Then, January 10th, Marcus drove to Alabama using a trailer to drop off a red motorcycle, and then quickly back to Indianapolis. And then, on the evening of Sunday, January 11th, he filed a flight plan for Destin, Florida.
Yeah, he told me he was going to visit his dad. And I didn't think much of it.
That evening, airport security cameras caught Marcus's pickup truck doing donuts on the snow-covered tarmac.
That's it. It would look like that.
And in his high-powered $1.9 million Piper Meridian, similar to this model, Florida was less than 3 hours away. It was
There you go.
6:45 East